Hello, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel, Mystical Art. Today I'm doing a pick a card reading for past lives. So if you'd like to receive a message about a relevant past life, focus on the 4 piles of cards and see which one you feel drawn to, because the pile you feel drawn to will have a message for you. I've placed crystals on each of the piles of cards to help you make your decision. Number 1 has blue quartz, number 2 is quartz, number 3 is black tourmaline, and number 4 is picture jasper. I'll give you a few moments to make your choice and then I'll start the reading. Hello pile 1, let's see what messages you have about your past life. Pile 1, I feel you had a focus on teaching and learning in this past life. I feel that acquiring information or passing on information is very important to you. Many of you may have been a teacher, a guide, a mentor of some kind, and many of you may have had a past life where learning was very difficult. You may have had obstacles that prevented you from learning, and then you may have had subsequent past lives where you were very focused on getting education, where learning is very important to you, as if you were making up for lost time with learning. I feel you are wise souls, pile 1, in this life as well. You have a focus on learning and passing on information. Many of you search for opportunities to learn in this life, and you love to share your knowledge with other people. And I feel many of you still have a strong interest in teaching and learning in your current life. You absorb, when there's a topic that you're very interested in, you absorb information quickly and you love to share your knowledge with other people. You may have had information, knowledge passed on to you from family members, or you may have received pressure from family to get a good education. I also feel that some of you may have had a focus on learning in order to provide a better life for your family. I do feel that family had a big connection for your interest in knowledge or education in this life. The Queen of Swords is an intellectual, and many of you may have been intellectual or academic in this life. And the 7 of Wands is indicating the obstacles that you face towards education in this life. You may have had a lot of blocks on your path towards education, or you may have found it difficult to teach other people. They may have been people that didn't understand the message that you were trying to give in this life. And this might have been very frustrating. Many of you were ahead of your time and you felt that other people didn't understand this message that you're trying to pass on. And I feel you were also focused on finding your purpose or the meaning of life. This was a big question for you in this life, and attaining knowledge and wisdom was helping you towards finding your purpose or meaning. And this card here is indicating the abundance you received in this life. You may have received good money from teaching, or you may have received a lot of joy from teaching. You may have found success and you attracted the right audience. Not everyone understood your messages, but you attracted the right people who needed to hear from you. And so I am getting a strong connection with your heart chakra. It was important for you in this life to follow your heart and to teach and share a message with other people. And this card here, Destiny North Node, is indicating that this life is very connected to your current life. It's something that you're carrying on now. You're still searching for wisdom, meaning, knowledge. You may be a teacher in this life, or you may feel guided to share your message in some way, and many of you will have good leadership skills as well. Spirit tell me that you're a leader and not a follower. And Spirit tell me that you do have a lot of obstacles in your life, and it will be difficult to find your purpose or your passion in this life. But the obstacles you overcome will make you a better teacher, as you will have a lot of wisdom to share. Thank you for watching Pile 1. Pile 2, let's see what messages you have for your past life. Pile 2, I feel you were very focused on hard work in this past life. I feel that travel was important for many of you. You may have moved around a lot in order to find work, or you may have had a job that involved travelling. In this life you feel very drawn towards travelling as well. You have the ability to find true happiness and to find your purpose any way you choose to settle, as long as you are ready for it. I feel that many of you experience lack in this life. You may have been poor all your life, or there may have been parts of your life where you struggled. And this may not be financially. Some of you may have experienced lack in your romantic or family life. You may have worked so hard that you weren't able to form a proper relationship. You may have worked so hard that you couldn't spend time with your family, or you may have been penniless. You may have been working a very hard job and not making any money. So in this life, many of you worry about money, and you may put a lot of pressure on yourself in this life in order to make money and find success. And Spirit wants you to know that what you focus on can manifest, so it's important for you to heal this mindset of lack. I feel many of you were very creative in this life. You may have had a creative job, or you may have been very resourceful with ideas, very creative and innovative in this life. Because of the lack that you experienced, you learned to become resourceful. You may have stretched money far, or you may have learned to make your own clothes, you may have learned to repair things. You've picked up a lot of skills in this life as well. In order to survive or become successful, you had to be adaptable, and you had to learn new skills quickly. And this year is representing sacrifice in this life. There was an area of your life that was severely lacking because you were focused so hard on another area. And so in your current life, it's important for you to find balance in your life. Try not to focus too much on your work in life. Your angels want you to know that you can find healing, and you can ground yourself in nature. And they're also guiding you to take life a bit slower, take the pressure off yourself. So in this life, it is important for you to reflect and take time to find your purpose. Listen to your heart and follow your intuition. Thank you for watching Pile 2. If you chose Pile 3 or Black Tourmaline, this is your message. Pile 3. This past life had a focus on healing yourself and also healing other people. I feel you are all souls or emotionally mature people, because you've had to go through so much in your past life, and you've learnt so many lessons, and you've already started your healing journey. You've been healing or guiding young souls for many lives, and in this life as well. You have a lot of wisdom to share with other people, and people often come to you for advice. I feel you've had to let go, and you've had to make some painful decisions in your past lives. I feel this past life that we're focusing on now was very painful, and I feel you hit rock bottom and you experienced some very painful times, but you rose like a phoenix from the ashes, and you healed yourself, and then you were able to heal other people. I feel many of you are drawn to natural healing, or you may be drawn towards energy healing as well. Because in your past life, you were able to make healing remedies from nature. You may have been a healer in your community or been in a healing profession. You still have a strong pull towards healing in this life and finding the right course of healing for you. I feel that you did have to make some difficult choices in this past life, and there may have been a very bad person around you in your life, caused you a lot of pain, and I feel many of you have this person in your current life, or they've been in your current life, and I feel like you've reincarnated together in this life in order to continue to work through this karma from the past life. This person may have treated you badly in your past life and in this life, and so you do have a focus on forgiveness or healing yourself from this trauma. You will know intuitively who this person is if this message applies to you. And this again is your healing connection and spirit to help you to connect with this version of you in the past life, and so you can enhance your healing abilities in your current life. And this card is indicating your healing of your fears. You may have done a lot of work already in your life to heal your past, but Spirit show me there's still healing to do. You may need to ask your angels to help you heal any fears you have now that are connected with this past life in order for you to let go of it. And your angels are helping you to let go of past life problems. They want to help you to fully achieve your healing purpose in this life, so they're helping you now to let go of the past. And you can do this by sending out love, by connecting with your angels, and also by becoming aware of this now through this reading. It'll help you with letting go. Call on your angels. Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing, and he wants to work with you to help you release patterns from your past life in this life. And I feel many of you have an issue with receiving. You give out a lot of love, but you find it difficult to receive love. And your angels want you to work on this. They're saying that the universe is focused on balance, and what you give out, you receive. If you're always giving and you don't receive, you will end up feeling drained. But also by receiving, you're giving someone else to feel the joy of giving. Thank you for watching Pile 3. If you chose Pile 4 or Picture Jasper, this message is for you. Pile 4, in this life, you experienced being in power or being well known. You may have been very rich in this life. You had financial stability and security in this life. You didn't have to want for much. You also had a lot of respect from people in your community. You may have had a lot of friends or followers. And for many of you, it's difficult to get time on your own because you were very popular, and you may have found it difficult to reflect inwards to find who you were. You may have had a lot of pressure to be a certain person. People viewed you in a certain way, and it was difficult to find who you were meant to be. You may have felt trapped in this life, or you may have had a strong need to find yourself, to get away from your surroundings and experience something different. Even though you're powerful, freedom may have been difficult for you. You may have been able to go anywhere you wanted, but you couldn't have any privacy. Many of you were looked up to in this life, but you may have felt there was something lacking in your life, even though you had everything that you needed. Even though you had everything that you needed, you may have felt lacking in this life. Like there was something else that you needed, something else that you were searching for. I feel you were very successful in this life, and there was lots of opportunities. You were given lots of opportunities in life. Many of you had an important message or talent to share with the world, and you were looked up to. People wanted to trade places with you because of the life that you lived, but they did have its downfalls. In your current life, your angels are guiding you to prioritise finding meaning rather than finding wealth. You have an important talent or message to share in the world, but they're guiding you to take your time. There's a lot for you to learn. You may not have been able to reach your full potential and learn what you need to learn in your past life, but there will be more opportunities for you to learn. Take your time. Many of you achieved success young, or you may have been born into wealth and you weren't able to fully find who you were, so take your time in this life. And I feel many of you watching this have experienced lifetimes of being poor as well as being rich, and so you have a more balanced view of money. You don't tend to worry about money so much as other people. Or you may have a positive view of money. You may be very good at manifesting money. And your angels are guiding you to allow whatever comes to you. You may not know where you're going in life, but they show me that life is a journey and there will be obstacles for you to overcome in order to find your meaning. You will be going slower in this life, so take time, allow yourself to grow and take in what's around you. And I feel success is coming to you in a different way. You will find more meaningful success in this life because of the lessons that you learned in your previous life. You will find a career that's more meaningful to you. You can still find abundance, but doing something that you really love and having a stronger message to share as well. Thank you for watching Pile 4.